the ego myth that blocks your manifestation. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what the ego actually is for, what it is, and to see clearly and dissolve this idea of the bad ego, the negative ego, or to not see it as your enemy anymore. Because when we continuously see the ego as something separate, something against you, something that needs to be fixed, or going through an ego death, such thing called ego death, then we are going through techniques, processes, and time, which is not necessary, which is to create the idea that you're not already whole, that you are not in your full power, that there's someone controlling you out there. Just like in Christianity, the devil, that it wants you bad things, it wants to control you, that there's something out there against you, that the universe is somehow working against you. So the only thing that's working against you is you having that idea. But you're still whole, you're still complete, there's still only love that can ever be, and that is existence itself. Without existence, without consciousness, there would be absolutely no reality. You cannot even imagine that. So anyway, welcome to this video. My name is Nana, and on this channel I like to shine the kingdom within. I share how to see manifestation in a completely different way, so it becomes so much more effortless, so much more feeling in power all the time, and that you don't need techniques, processes, time, affirmations. And although that is like sometimes feels good to do and it feels right to do, then do that. It's not the source of healing or manifestation. It's actually you. And I'm going to cover this in so many different ways that I've gotten downloads and that I really want to share with you guys, because I wish I knew this so many years ago when I started to know about manifestation, which is now around 7-8 years ago when I started to know about manifestation. And I've gone through so much, I've learned so much, or unlearned, I would more say, because manifestation is just about unlearning. So this ego myth, you might have heard about, I'm going through ego death right now, or my ego is controlling me, or my ego is against me somehow. So when you're having this idea, when you're saying these things, you're creating this idea of that there's something separate from you that's against you, and that you are not the ego itself. The ego is simply just an idea. It's simply a representation of a belief that you are choosing to hold on to. So I want to give an example. So there was a time in my life where I felt very unworthy of love generally, but mostly romantic love. So when I was showing interest in others that I liked, and when some of them was showing interest back, then I was giving excuses why it's not me they actually like. They just like how I look, or they think I'm a different person. They don't actually know me, and when they find out, they're gonna find out that I'm not for them. I'm giving so many excuses, or that they live far away, or they are too old, too young, so many excuses to why I cannot have them. And then I'm thinking, okay, I have a belief that I'm unworthy, my ego is against me, the universe is against me, because I cannot get this person, or I cannot get any romantic partner that I like. But it was just because I wanted to feel safe. So my ego wasn't against me when it said all these things to make me feel unworthy. It was trying to keep me safe. So that is a motivational mechanism. And we all have a motivational mechanism. We're doing things that we think is serving us somehow. So when you're holding on to negative beliefs, limiting beliefs, then ask yourself, why? What is it that you get out of doing this? And very often you will find out that it doesn't make sense to hold on to. It really doesn't make sense. Or I will not say often, but always. When you get to the core, negative beliefs have no true foundation, not an actual fact. Only positive beliefs have, because that is your natural state, and that is abundance, that is love, that is everything that you can ever desire. And that is within you. It is within you. It is through you. And when I say that, when you hear the kingdom of God is within you, or that your manifestations is within you, it's not only, it's like within this kind of body or within this brain, it's within, it's everything that you are experiencing, because you are everything. So it's consciousness, and consciousness is everything, because it's like consciousness is observing something, and it cannot be observed without consciousness. So therefore you are everything. So that is what they mean by the kingdom of God is within you. So when you understand this, that there's nothing separated from you, there is no ego, or we can also say God and the devil, that there is no such thing as this. It's just ideas, representations of beliefs. It is representations of states that we can choose or not, but it's all within us. The state of being are all within us, but we have a choice. So you're not controlled by your ego, you're letting your ego control you and creating that experience of feeling out of control. But it's you controlling that. So the key to this is awareness. It's awareness that dissolves everything. Because awareness is the truth. So when you have awareness on whatever negative belief you have, then it naturally dissolves, because it doesn't make sense to hold on to if it's a negative belief. So it's actually very simple, and there is no technique, there is no waiting, there's no time, there's no space, there's just is awareness. So in that way, we can see that the ego is not the enemy. The ego or the negative beliefs are not. They're just trying to keep you safe. But when you see that it doesn't make sense, you will not hold on to it, because you will not hold on to anything that you think doesn't serve you. And if you feel called, you can book a completely free connection call with me to see if a coaching, one-to-one coaching program could be something for you. There's a link in the description for that. And there's nothing wrong with techniques or guided meditations or praying or anything like that. It's just about knowing that that is simply a permission slip, that you're allowing yourself to feel that peace, that joy, that love, to do these things, or to do your passion even. Your passion, like example me making this YouTube video, that passion for making this YouTube video is already there. It's not the video or the camera or the microphone that is the passion. That is not where the passion is. It's me. It's within me. I'm just expressing that already passion, that already fulfillment, that already love I have through this. But it's not the things that does it. It's you. It's not the camera. It's not the light that makes this passion. It's me. And that's the same thing with you, with everything, with passion, love, abundance, freedom, everything you can imagine. So there is simply nothing that is limiting you. There's nothing that can keep you away from anything, from freedom, from love. We only create that experience. And you can create a real experience of feeling limited, feeling unloved, feeling unworthy, feeling out of control. But it's you that create that experience. And it's not about like blame, or that it's your fault, or that like shame on you in anything or any way. It's about just realizing that power you already have. And when you realize this, then there is only love left. It only feels powerful. It only feels encouraging. If there's anything that feels like shame or blame, it's simply just a belief you're holding on to because you think in some way it's serving you. But it's not who you truly are. It's just beliefs you bought into. But you can choose otherwise by choosing with your awareness that you are. You are awareness. You are reality. So take a deep breath in, down into your stomach and out through your mouth. And just be here and now and realize this moment is more than enough. And realize that everything you ever wanted in life, desired, is already within you. That this desire itself, this desire to express the already fulfillment and love and passion you have. And it's the desire to experience more of you, of who you already are. So that is the most important thing to remember. Be here, be now, be still, know that you're God. And there is nothing separated, there's nothing there's nothing against you, there's nothing that wants you anything bad. The only thing that the ego is here for is for you to have a human experience. So it's simply only swim masks. So you can see clearly under the water. And the water is physical reality. It's this human body. It's this human experience. So you can see the ego as just a swim mask to help you see clearly, to have a focused consciousness in this present moment, because you're a multidimensional being. You are everyone, everything, all at once. But you're choosing to have this temporary human experience, and then you need some swim mask to see clearly, to see everything that there is. So remember who you are. Remember that the ego is simply an idea. Everything is simply an idea that you can ever find. The only truth that has ever been, will be, and is consciousness. I am that I am. The rest is ideas, but you are reality. You are consciousness. So remember to like and peace and subscribe with the bell so you get updated when I post a new video. Remember, like I said, there is free connection call you could book down below to see if the one-to-one coaching program could be something for you and that we could be a match. And then I'll just see you next time.